A wise man is he who does not grieve for the thing which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. We should focus on what we have and appreciate the blessings in our life rather than dwelling on what we lack. Control thy passions, lest they take vengeance on thee. We should strive to control our emotions and impulses rather than letting them control us. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. We should start with a clear vision of our goals and aspirations, and then take action to achieve them. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. We can find true freedom by focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. We should learn to be humble and serve others before we can lead and serve effectively. He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. We should learn to laugh at ourselves and our mistakes and not take ourselves too seriously. If anyone tells you that a certain person speaks ill of you, do not make excuses about what is said of you, but answer, "He was ignorant of my other faults, else he would not have mentioned these alone." If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. We should be willing to take risks and make mistakes in order to learn and grow. It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. We should approach life with humility and a willingness to learn rather than assuming we already know everything. It is not death or pain that is to be dreaded, but the fear of pain or death. Our fear and anxiety can often be more harmful than the actual events we fear. It is not he who reviles or strikes you who insults you, but your opinion that these things are insulting. Our interpretations and reactions to events can greatly impact our emotional well-being. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Our attitude towards events and circumstances can greatly impact our happiness and well-being. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them. Our perceptions and interpretations of events can greatly impact our emotions and well-being. No man is free who is not a master of himself. True freedom comes from mastering our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. The chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control and which have to do with the choices I actually control. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Our struggles and challenges can help us grow and develop and lead to great achievement. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. We should surround ourselves with positive and supportive people who inspire us to be our best self. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. We can find true happiness and contentment by focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. We should listen carefully to others and seek to understand their perspectives before speaking our own. We should not moor a ship with 1 anchor or our life with 1 hope. We should have multiple goals and aspirations and be flexible in adapting to changing circumstances. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. We can find contentment and happiness by simplifying our desires and focusing on what truly matters. What concerns me is not the way things are, but rather the way people think things are. We often create unnecessary suffering and problems through our beliefs and perceptions. What you would avoid suffering yourself, seek not to impose on others. We should treat others with compassion and empathy and seek to relieve their suffering rather than causing it.